I'm Jay Goodenbour. I'm the owner of Fix-It Building Services here in Christchurch. We are a building renovation company and have been doing EQC opt-out repairs for the last 3 years. Before the earthquakes, we were doing normal renovation, extension on houses, bathroom renovation, and we still do those things. But a large part of our business since the earthquakes have been doing earthquake repair work. What we're discovering now is that the EQC's recently just launched its program to compensate people for the land settlement part of its program. It's dealt with content claims really early on in the piece, 2 or 3 years ago. It's working its way through, and by the end of this year we'll have dealt with house claims. But it's decided, for whatever reason, to run a program of simply paying people out for land claims, which often deal with retaining walls and those types of things. And the first thing that generally happens, and it's basically out of order, is that a homeowner will receive in their bank account a large sum of money. And 2, 3, 4 days, maybe a week later, what will happen is in the mail, or in the post, you'll receive a 25-page document from the EQC, which starts out saying, we've deposited this much money in your bank account, and then the remaining 22 or 23 pages of that document will go on to try to explain, in some measure, of how they came up with that number. It includes engineering, it includes consents, it includes geotechnical data, it includes the actual cost of demolishing what's there and making the new one. Unfortunately, in EQC's methodology and under the Earthquake Act, they're paying the depreciated value of that. What goes into your bank account, in many, many cases, and in fact in most cases, doesn't come anywhere near that number. In accounting terms, land doesn't depreciate, okay? But structures, man-made structures that hold up the land, they can depreciate. So like a concrete fence or a concrete retaining wall or a railway sleeper retaining wall, those were put in, let's say, 20 years ago, and the EQC looks at it and says, our computer models say that a retaining wall should last 50 years. So if it's been in place 20 years, then it's used up 20/50ths. So what's that? 40% of the useful life of the asset's been used up. So they're going to only pay you 60% of the value, because that's all the useful life that's left. And so they, in some magic, it's never been really clear in any of the documents of how they've gone about determining the useful life of a retaining wall. And that is one thing that we really can help the client with when they call us out to have a look at it, is what is the useful life? When was this put in? And did the EQC actually get that calculation right for their specific situation?